the mission to keep as many men on as many guns for as long as possible. We called him Doc. Welcome to Combat Vet Vision. And now your host, Aaron Chief Seabird.
Hey, everybody, how's it going? Hey, welcome back to Combat Vet Vision. Hey, this is a place where I get to really kind of talk about my story, my situation. And when I get my guests on here, they get to tell their stories, their situations. And this is for combat vets. This is to educate the public, and it's also to help combat vet out there that's doing some stuff. I have sponsors, supporters, volunteers that come on. And today, hey, I got William Estela. He's a sponsor supporter of the PTSD Foundation of America. He has the security company, and he's here to talk about why and how and all this cool stuff about his life a little bit. He's got some ancestors that served in service throughout the military, and I'm just looking forward to hearing from him, and we'll go through this cool discussion. I've known him; he's a good friend of mine since about 5 years. Pushes for a lot of really good things and good people. So, hey, William, thanks for being on the show.
Hey, Aaron, thanks for the invite, sir. Greatly appreciated.
Yeah, so let's start off with some stuff about how you grew up, what kind of things that you got involved with.
Yeah, absolutely. I won't start too far back, but definitely I would say the volunteering and the giving back definitely started probably 2 careers ago. Started working at Upper Deck car trading company in Carlsbad, California. A buddy of mine that I was going through California Highway Patrol CHP with as an explorer, trying to better myself at a young age. He was a CHP explorer with me. He actually worked at Upper Deck, and he worked with the athletes, everything from Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. He said, "Hey, I think this would be a good opportunity while we're looking to see if this is the right path." So I started working for Upper Deck in their call center. Did great. Moved up throughout the company, and it was there that I got my first taste of kind of giving back to a foundation. It ended up being the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I got medals. I granted countless amounts of Make-A-Wish with things that I had access to. And that was I think the first point that I kind of got a safe, legal, natural high for kind of giving back to the community or to foundations. From there, I opened up their first retail store, and I was able to give back even more. And then fast forward to where I am today, running a security company for Southern California as the vice president. For this, like I said, even though my category is security per se, I love connecting people. I mean, you especially, like I said, I think 5 years ago, I fell in love with you on the golf course, Monarch Beach, at a Gray Star golf event. And like I said, I saw your passion, saw what you guys did. And like I said, from there, I never turned back. Like I said, anything I can do, big or small, was just like back to that natural high of giving back or helping out, whether it was, monetary or trying to volunteer however I could, or just, like we talked about, bragging about what you guys are all about. I absolutely love it. So again, thank you guys for your service. I appreciate you guys tremendously.
No, it's awesome. Thanks for the brief on that. And I think if we go back and just kind of talk about that program, the golf tournament itself, and the expo part.
Yeah, so
get a little bit into that.
Yeah. So Gray Star, one of the biggest management companies in the world, helps out and hosts, and they actually have an upcoming one, which I'm excited to see you at. I believe it's July 27th. So in a few weeks, this month, they'll have you as our honorary guest, and trying to raise money for PTSD Camp Open, your group and your foundation, to give back. On the vendor side, which I'm a part of, it allows us access to meet so many people within Gray Star in the industry, to gain business, of course, which is why we're there, as well as to give back and be a part of something bigger than we could ever imagine. So I know they push to raise as much money to help you out for the stuff you guys need. And I know this year, hopefully they raise more than they have in the past, but every year, I think they've, and you would know better, I believe every year they've surpassed their previous goal.
Yeah, they definitely have. Obviously, I think because the way COVID started, we weren't able to do 1 year, but
Right.
the way COVID ended up happening, it almost was a 2-year phase.
Right.
We're barely able to do it that next year. So we had to skip that 1 year, but I think it's been going on for 6 or 7 years now. And so it's really been an incredible thing to see.
Yeah, that just means I need to buy more raffle tickets. Thank you for mentioning that.
Yeah, and you talked about being competitive, and you buy more raffle tickets than almost anybody because you like to go around and make sure everybody else is like
Everyone
doing
knows.
it, and you're like bragging about, hey, I'm snagging these tickets up, just like the picture kind of displays.
Right.
With you, me, and Ron Youngblood from PTSD Foundation, sitting there just kind of hyped up with it all, and in that picture. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, like I said, it's bragging in the sense of being competitive and wanting other people to beat me, which is awesome for everyone around, right? Or match me. So I definitely will bring it this year as well. Like I said, for the cause, it's awesome to be part of.
And Cynthia Daniels from the Gray Star Southern. I mean, she's all over the place, but
I was to say she's a big boss. She's all over the place.
She puts this together with this whole expo part of it first. Everybody gets to go to this expo. It's kind of cool. And the expo kind of breaks down, and that expo tent becomes the food tent at the end of the day. But in the morning, when you get to go through those expo, you get to see some amazing things that are going on with house building, security. Obviously, your booth is in there, and all kinds of things related to real estate / management / building. All kinds of amazing things are in there. So that's a really cool start for this.
Yeah. So any service you could ever need or want in multifamily or commercial could be found under that tent, and some of the best, not because I'm there, but some of the best companies in Southern California are present there. So it's really cool to see everything from, like I said, staffing agencies to plumbing, roofing. I actually just passed on my street driving in yesterday. There's a plumbing company that's all vets. So it literally probably called like Vets Plumbing, and all of them had, I love seeing it, they literally all had like American flag patch or maybe what division they were in the military, Marines cap, Navy cap. So things like that. And that's why I said, it's really cool to see all those opportunities. And that's something I mentioned to you. I'd love to pass on if you ever find someone in need of a direction for the future in any category of work, is something I would love to help you guys out with as well.
Right. And so you're able to give these guys a direction if they want to be in this direction of security or something like that. You're able to give them a job.
Yeah,
but a job opportunity kind of wrangler.
Yeah,
you're able to push them in those directions.
Yes, absolutely. Even with the multifamily division right now, and it's just I always consider myself everyone's little brother. I know a ton of people throughout. They respect me, they trust me, and same to them. I mean, you earn that over time. I've been doing this almost 10 years now, so I have an amazing Rolodex, even though it's all digital, of just really good, down-to-earth people that like doing good things. So whether it's in the security field, landscaping. I mean, when I say landscaping, it could be project manager. If it's multifamily, it can be a manager at a property, maintenance director. All things that your guys or girls might know or have learned from their past experience or willing to learn. Like I said, it's endless opportunities for job opportunity anywhere. And like I said, just the connections. I actually helped, sounds weird, I do security. I helped Carl Strauss brewing company gain customers in Anaheim when they opened their doors. I'm currently helping Wine Guy and Wine Gal with, he's a grower in Sonoma for wine, helping him throughout the multifamily industry until he opens up his tasting room. So somehow I have a family at home. I have puppies. I have lizards. I have a full-time, family of workers throughout Southern California. And then, like, I always get asked, when do you have time to sleep? I normally don't. And as you can tell, speak a million miles an hour. I love helping people. It's like, I go back, it's a natural high that just gives me the extra boost of energy to keep on going. So.
Yeah, and that's something that I really wanted to capitalize with why you're on here. You know, you're a sponsor, a supporter, a volunteer. You're there to help me with a lot of things. Now, you know, as much as I would like to always say that I have a bunch of vets that need a million jobs, you know, it's really to the point now where, you know, these veterans have to find the avenue that they're in, and they're going in a direction, and sometimes it's really good to give them your name and your ability to kind of give them some guidance on some job opportunities if that's the direction they want to go. And if not, you obviously have that Rolodex that's going to probably point them in those directions. And that's the connections that most of these guys need, because it's not only just like, hey man, I know a guy that can get you a job. It's like, hey, I know a guy that actually sponsors us to do a lot of stuff and helps us with a lot of things, and he really wants to be involved in helping you out. I think, you know, that genuine kind of conversation, that genuine kind of steering, that genuine kind of connection that you'll make is the ones that really are valuable.
Absolutely.
And
the other thing I'll say real quick is the last golf event, and I talked to you on the phone about this. Chick-fil-A, we're plugging everyone today. Chick-fil-A had the little tiny plastic soldiers in my area. And it was Carlsbad or Oceanside, and it said, "Hey, come pick up a little Army guy," right? And it said, "Put him anywhere, whether it's your car, on your desk, wherever." And it's just to remember our military, our veterans, just as that little tiny reminder. And it sounds funny that one probably 0.5 cent or whatever it is, little toy plastic piece, how far or deep that goes. I mentioned to you, I still have, and you probably can't see it that well, I still have my wristband that we did. Was it a year ago? It was almost a year ago. It used to say PTSD Foundation Camp Hope. Now it doesn't say anything because it's a year old. I have not taken this off, and this was kind of my reminder to be thankful for everything you guys do and everything my family, my ancestors have done in the military wise. And again, this is probably a 50 cents by the time you ordered as many as you ordered, but just the meaning behind it is literally priceless. So again, I won't say it enough. I thank you guys for everything you do.
Oh, that's awesome. We'll have to try to get you a new one this year.
Yeah, I'll need a new one that actually says what it is in case people ask me. But I get asked if I'm in the military. I have not served. Whenever I get a haircut, I get it nice high and tight. I always just say I appreciate our military. I'm just not in it, just so they can do it a little shorter, on the fade on the side. The other thing, like I said, I drive from Oceanside to Orange County every day. So the radio station 103.7 does national anthem at exactly 8 o'clock every day. And that's about time I'm driving through Camp Pendleton for as long as that stretch is, 20 minutes. So like I said, I have just a huge respect for our military. And I'm reminded 5 days out of the week just from my drive of that, with the helicopters and planes flying overhead, tanks playing and practicing on both sides. So I love my life. So I'm extremely blessed on my side to have the freedom I have and get to work with amazing people like you guys.
Yeah, and if I know you've talked to me about the Army guy and the fact that they say remember.
Right.
And I want to capitalize on that because that's a huge piece of what kind of needs to be said now, because it's real easy to kind of be fickle in America and in this freedom that we have, and to kind of like forget where your freedom came from, or why Memorial Day exists, or why Veterans Day exists. And really a lot of those focuses are just remember what? Remember that, 1776, America came alive. Things, if you take the time to look at your history, I mean, we're so spoiled in America. Sometimes you get asked a history question that's supposed to be super simple, and we don't have an answer for it because we just don't remember.
Yeah.
But you know, I see the Facebook posts on these weird questions that get asked by a real good guy, a funny guy that hits them up. But the fact that you have all these memories and you're pushing for it, you're pushing for help and support, and then on top of that, you know, this golf tournament that's put together, you only have about a 10-day window from the day that it's open before everything's filled up almost.
Right. It's awesome.
It's
It's awesome to see. It's awesome to see sold out. It's
yeah.
As long as you're on the inside, it's awesome to see sold out. For those that hit the sold out button and see that, I mean, it reminds them, like I said, to jump on it next time. But like I said, it's because so many people love to be a part of this. It's a huge event for all of us. So.
Yeah, and this golf tournament is to support the PTSD Foundation of America Southern California chapter, but it also covers kind of the West Coast because I track about 350 combat vets. I have 2 in the hunt to go to Camp Hope in the next week or 2. You know, not all the time have I had to send too many people to Camp Hope, but you know, I think as time goes by, a lot of these veterans are finding out that they've been suffering for so long that they're finally wanting to get that help, and they're finally reaching out and actually making it happen. And you know, before they're just trying to struggle through life. But it's strange. After COVID, I feel like a huge amount of necessity to send these guys to Camp Hope. I've sent already 3 since the first of the year, and I didn't send anybody during COVID. 2 years, nobody. You know, I did warrior groups online. We learned how to use Zoom, a whole bunch of things. Obviously technology we've had to really break into, which overall helps our capability now,
just to reach people.
Right. But you know, everything that William's talking about is the support for the PTSD Foundation of America, this big golf tournament that's coming up on the 27th at Monarch, and it's just such a really cool thing that Graystar puts together, and him being affiliated with Graystar in all these different ways, to affiliated with me and the combat vet support and all that stuff is just an incredible thing. So
yeah. So yeah, like I said, I mean, you have my direct cell number. Feel free to give it to any of your guys. Like I said, that I can help out. I can meet. Like I said, any job opportunity that I can direct them in, I'd love to help out.
That's awesome.
Just I'm on the spot. I'd love to help out. Anything you guys need. It's Lake Elsinore that you're actually located in, right?
Correct.
One day I'd love to see the facility to take the family. Like I said, I have 2 boys, 9 and 13, going to be 14, that I love to, show them. Like I said, these are all things that we see as a family. So I'd love to show them if that's possible, what you guys do there.
Yeah, it's definitely possible, you know, and it's the Warrior Build Foundation's facility, but they house the PTSD Foundation's warrior groups on Tuesdays, and so that hybrid group really gets to have an opportunity to kind of come together. But Warrior Built, in its sense, does so many cool things too. It really brings the guys together to work on projects, to race down in Baja, to do some other cool things.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many organizations that I work with that really make a difference. Overall, it's like everybody has to be involved, but it's not one piece of the pie. It's the whole pie that needs to be involved. So for you to bring your family down and see the facility, yeah, there'll be somebody there that can give you a tour, and it'll be really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. But hey, before we finish up, any last words? And then on top of that, you can put your contact info out however you want. In the show notes, you'll be able to see how you can get a hold of him at, I got www.usgi.org. You can find him on that, but you can find him directly through me. So everybody has my number and my contact. It's all there. But feel free to any last words and any contact info.
Yeah, I'll actually give my direct cell. It's 760-590-2570. You just give me a call, kind of just say, hey, heard you with Aaron, looking for this, or I need help with this. Like I said, we're all hands on deck, and we love supporting our military. This really isn't to talk about my company, but like I said, anything I can do now or down the road, I'm open. And I'll just end it with thank you guys for your service.
Well, thanks a lot, William. Awesome to have you on the show. A sponsor and supporter. We don't get that too much because usually you guys are really busy. You're busy already, but thanks for taking the time to escape to be part of the show.
Oh, perfect. Hey, thank you again. It was greatly an honor. Thank you, sir. Have a blessed day, guys.
Hey, this is Aaron Siebert, retired Navy chief. Lucky to be alive after being hit with a mortar round. And luckily, I get to hang out with guys like this at times to deal with and help our combat vets in different avenues, just in the positive steps moving forward in a positive direction. And that's all we can do, one step at a time. Until next time, hey, strength and honor. Out.